What if I told you that I could complete level 6 of Thundercliffs without a single Vanguard?
You're crazy. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
Hi. Yes, and I did reuse that video. So, Thundercliffs, you see on my streaming account, I can't even beat level 4. On my free-to-play account, I could complete level 4, but I couldn't complete level 5 or 6. Thundercliffs, up until today, was probably some of the hardest content in-game of the regular, recurring PvE content. We're going to show you how to beat it very, very, very easily. Well, not very easily. It's going to require the right team, but let's just kind of rehash the Thundercliffs. So, you see, they're recommending Vanguards. All Vanguards. And on my main account, until this morning, I could complete level 5. I was getting close with 6 with the introduction of Fiona, but not quite. And then Mr. Skeet. Oh, the Skeeter. Skeet. Told me that he beat level 5 with a certain comp, and it just took a little tweak, and now I can get it every time. So, let's go over to the footage, and let's talk about it. Okay, yes. Not a single Vanguard is on the field. You see up top here, I'm circling it, level 6. So, TLDR, we're going to just nuke them down. So you know how Sincero Marsh was an energy dungeon? And people used to just bring in Emma back in the day and would just nuke them down before and just kind of bypass all of the mechanics the entire fight. Well, this is basically what we're doing, but we're doing it with assassins. So, we're gonna let this video roll. This is video off of my main account. You see, even up top here, it says it is recommended to use Vanguard heroes. Sure, okay. Now, your ability to do this is going to be dependent on the quality of your assassins and your Fiona. I think after doing this a few times, I think a X30 Fiona is needed to get this done, and I'll explain why. But we're just gonna run through this run. I'm gonna leave my head up here. Well, actually no. This is just for this one. I'm gonna pull my head out so you guys can see the damage meter. Okay. All right. So I do believe I'm gonna go over everybody in this run. So Fiona is X30, wearing a rebirth set with an accuracy helm. So she does have 200 accuracy. Dominic, Marauder Overload, X30. Resonant, so he gets off those ultimates. Bailey, X30, Marauder, Signet. Rickard, X30, Marauder, Overload. Okay, and then here's the commander. You see, I do have +2 ultimate on my Dom, +2 ultimate on my Rickard, +2 ultimate on my Bailey, with +6 and +12 crit damage. Now, this is a steep team. Very, very, very steep. I understand that. And then look, I got a level 4 Assassin Shield and Revitalization Crystal. So this team is stacked. So I totally understand that it is going to be difficult for someone to achieve. But I couldn't do this with my Vanguards, and if you just don't even want to build Vanguards, you might not have to. So, the premise of this fight is Rez is on Dom, Fiona is going to be able to heal everybody, and the Assassins are just going to nuke him down. So I'm just going to let this run through without trying to explain it too much. Because there are some key things. So you see right here, the first immunity has gone off. And then it's gone. And since this is an X30 Fiona, we're going to get the immunity again here shortly. So there you see, the second immunity from her X30 is now active. And there they go. See, the crystals are dead before they can even really do a whole lot of damage. And now, the dragon is toppled, and now we nuke him down. So we are going to lose probably Fiona this time. Do we? No, we do not. Okay, cool. That time she lived. And the dragon is slain. Okay. Now let's... Oh. Now... come back, come back, come back. Now let's break that fight down. But I want to show you using this other footage right here. Okay. So I tried to do this with Halentus, because my Halentus is actually built up more than my Bailey. But it doesn't work. So I want to let you guys see this. And then we're going to discuss why and the differences. So there we go. Actually, I'm not going to discuss this. You're just gonna watch it, and you're gonna watch it fail. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it is going to fail. And actually, you know, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about why. So Halentus does have more displacement, more teleportations than Bailey. So putting Halentus on this team is going to trigger the immunity states earlier in the fight. The first one's going to go off earlier, and then with the X30, the second one's going to go off earlier. That second immunity phase is what makes this fight possible. Now, I was trying. This is an Immortal 1 Fiona. I could not get her to live through the first damage phase, the transition phase, until I put Rez on the team. And the whole thing just gels. Basic. First of all, let's get ahead of myself. So you'll see that now we are in the second immunity state. So the Halentus being on the field is going to trigger the second immunity, which happens at 15 total displacements. I think the first one goes off at 7, and then the second one goes off at 15. It's gonna because Halentus is jumping around so much, its triggers early. And it's going to fall off early. So I'm going to pause it right when it falls off. Right? There. So you see, we haven't been pushed back yet. We haven't hit the initial transition phase. And because it fell off, we're going to get all CC'd and clumped at the back, and we're going to die. So there he pushed us back, and look at all that daze. We are all CC'd all to hell. And Fiona is dead. Rez is dead. It is a fail. So we're just going to fast forward here. The reason why it works with Bailey is because he moves around the field a little slower. And we're going to watch it now. It's just we're going to slide Bailey into Halentus' spot. And you're going to see that the second immunity is active when we're pushed back into the transition state. So there's the first immunity. And now we're going to start dealing all that damage to Mr. Dragon. You see Dominic's marks up there just getting fed. Boom, big chunk of damage. Rickert, big chunk of damage. Okay, second immunity is on as of now. So there we go. It's still on. It is still on. Right when we got pushed back. It's too bad I can't slow that. I should have done this in slower. But we're going to get pushed back, and you see Dominic just scoots out, just takes off. Now, what this could be, but you still see everyone's up here. They're still saying immune. See this? See right? Oh, wait. Yeah, you can see it on my head. Some of these heroes are still saying immune. The immunity is just falling off right now. And it looks like, it appears that when they are immune to CC. It does not say that in Fiona's kit, but that appears to be what's happening. You saw it with Halentus. When we got pushed back, not in the immunity state or in the invincibility state, we were CC'd, we died. But since Bailey teleports slower, the immunity state, or I should say the invincibility state, I'm getting those confused, is active when we get pushed back, and then the assassins don't get CC'd, and they go immediately back into the fight, and they kill the crystals, and Fiona lives. So let's go back one more time. So push back. Some of them got CC'd. You saw Bailey was CC'd. You saw Rez was CC'd. But for some reason, Dominic and Rickert were not. They were not. And then we kill the crystals, and then we nuke him down. Nuke, 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 nuke. Now, once he gets up, he's going to go back into that pushback phase. But since we have no invincibility states, no immunities, watch, we're all going to get CC'd, every single one of them. And then Fiona's going to die. Dom got off way later in that second one, but it's okay because the assassins are all up. They're just going to nuke him down. And that's the fight. That's the fight. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pause that there. Thundercliffs 6 is down. Very, very consistently with this exact lineup. And, yeah, it's on auto. Full auto. Went very, very well. I think if I get... I'm trying to get the support guild tech up so that I could give Fiona more HP so that I can guarantee she survives this phase. Because I get the feeling once we get level 7... 8 and 9 that I'm probably going to want to use my assassins as well since it's so fast. It's so fast. You see clear time 46 seconds. I went back and I got the rest of the limiteds for the speed run because my Vanguards weren't getting anywhere close to 46 seconds. So let's see if I got that. Let's pull the first video up one more time. Because that one was the flawless run. That's where I lived through everything. There we go. And this is going to show you guys the gear and the exclusive levels. Exclusive 30, Rebirth and Vigorous. Exclusive 30, Marauder and Overload. Exclusive 20, Resonant. And I want to go back to Res. So this is a speed set. So he's in full Resonant. It's HP, HP, HP on the bottom. Oh, actually, no. I lied. It is. I do believe it is. Yeah, it's got to be HP, HP, HP on the bottom. For some reason, I thought I had him in a Zephyr set as well. For the increased speed. No, actually, this is... No, I'm totally wrong. This is my PvP comp. Ah, yes. So I do have a speed set for Res. It's whatever the Hunter one is. This is the energy set. This is the new light gap set. Ah, okay, all right. So I'm glad I went back and looked at that. This is Resonance. That is right. I don't know what I was thinking of the Hunter one, the attack speed one. So yeah, HP, HP, HP on the bottom. That's my Res. And then Dominic, he is not hyper evolved. But he is X30 because I X30'd him way back when. And obviously Marauder and Sun Signet. And then Marauder. And then Overload with crit damage hands. So again, there's my commander. Very, very good commander. I will say that other guildmates of mine have also been clearing this. And I don't know the extent of their team. I don't know. And my Rickert also is, if we pause it down here, he is Immortal +4, full hyper evolved. Dominic is Immortal +2, fully hyper evolved. That's a stacked team. But people are beating it with, I don't know if it's less developed teams, but they are beating it with this comp. The key, I would say, though, is Dominic and Rickert, because you have to have that damage to push him into immunity or into the pushback or the transition phase when Fiona's second invincibility phase is up. So you do have to kind of gel and line up those two mechanics in order for this to go really, really smooth. Now, I'm not going to pause it again. We're just going to let her run. So there's the first immunity or first invincibility phase, I should say. First invincibility. Now they're doing their thing. And when we get pushed back, watch Dom and Rickert pop out without ever really getting CC'd. Although I'm going to try to watch down in the bottom corner to see if I can see some daze rings. Nope. No daze rings at all. At all. They were not dazed at all. So I want to go back. I want to go back because that is the pivotal point of this fight. You see, even in this pushback phase, this one is perfect because you see we are all still in our invincibility phase. So this proves that invincibility negates CC, which it should. Because Rez immediately ulted to Dom. And then they're just going. They're just gone. Like, did we... There's the Thunderbolt way after we got pushed back. So that was the perfect run. So here we go, and now they're all dazed. Because obviously no invincibility, no CC immunity. But somehow Fiona lived by the skin of her chinny chin chin. Or is it the hair of my chinny chin chin? Something along that lines. She barely hung on there. And this one was actually a slower run than the second run, which didn't go as smoothly. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you with that little tidbit. Do with it what you may. I know that this is not going to apply to a fair number of you watching this video. But one of the conclusions that I will draw is that, and I've seen this comment going around, so this isn't an original from me. This is becoming eternal assassin evolution. Unfortunately. But it is what it is. Assassins are being able to get down a lot of stuff. I'm seeing them take down Crimson Abyss 15 as well. So they are that good. The mechanics are that good. So do with this what you may. Let me know your thoughts. The word of the day is dead dragon. So 2 words of the day, really. A 2-word of the day. Dead dragon. Put that down in the comments section. I'll know you got to the end of the video. Tell me your thoughts. Till next time, everybody. Cheers. Peace. Toodaloo. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.